Units be advised, the man with the weapon is in the white Lexus.
Joe Morales has been an officer with the Duncanville Police Department for nearly 10 years.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I do this job to help people, and people that can't help themselves.
Driver, get on the ground! Get on the ground!
On April 13th, trying to help would nearly cost Officer Morales his life. Officer Morales wraps up a false alarm on a burglary call when dispatch rings out again on his radio.
Units are getting information of a major disturbance. Man advised that a man had a gun to his right hip. The man with the weapon is in the white Lexus.
A possible kidnapping involving a husband, his wife, and a crazed gunman.
Proceeded to that location, and there was a black male standing next to the passenger window, which was open. He threw something in it. I didn't know at the time whether it was a gun or what. The man runs from the vehicle, but my main concern was the female in the vehicle, and that's where I was going to stay.
Intent on protecting the female hostage, Morales stays with the Lexus when it takes off. But then, another unexpected twist.
The vehicle only went about 200 feet and stopped. I thought, oh, this was going to be a bad day.
Get on the ground! Driver, get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Suddenly, shots ring out from the passenger side.
Dispatch, shots fired! Shots fired! Dispatch, I don't know if somebody shot or not! Driver, get on the ground!
When I got out of the car, I was ordering the driver to get out of the vehicle and get on the ground.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Driver, get on the ground!
Morales is faced with an impossible decision. The man outside the vehicle could be the criminal, or he could be the innocent husband.
I treated him as a suspect at that point, but he could be trying to get away from the suspect that was still in the vehicle. So I had to treat it both ways.
But Morales' focus is drawn back to the female hostage.
I didn't know if he had threatened her inside the vehicle or somehow still had her at gunpoint.
Morales now knows the kidnapper is still inside the car.
The man makes it to the front seat. He exits the passenger door. He immediately starts firing at me. At that point, she exited the vehicle. I knew she was okay because she was running. I was thankful for that. But the suspect was still shooting at me. And all I could see is muzzle flashes. And I could hear the bullets going past my head. If I'd have moved an inch to the right, one of those bullets would have hit me in the head. And then I wouldn't have been going home to my family.
Dispatch, shots fired! Shots fired! Dispatch, I don't know if somebody shot or not!
Morales knows he's only inches away from death.
2 or 3 of the bullets went through my door. I thought I'd been shot because the door closed with such force. I was thinking in my head, I can't believe this was really happening. And it really was.
Morales takes cover at the back of his patrol car and continues to return fire.
I'm firing at the suspect's muzzle flash. I'm firing at his legs sticking out of the vehicle. I'm firing at his head. I'm firing at any part of his body that I can get a bullet to. I was wondering why he wasn't going down. He was still firing at me. He wanted me to die. I knew I'd fired at least 12 times. I knew it was time for me to reload. I crouched down, reloaded, came back up on target, and out of the corner of my eye, caught the suspect running away from the vehicle.
The assailant drops his weapon and flees, but Morales remains pinned behind his car, not knowing if there's another shooter in the Lexus.
When the suspect dropped his gun, there was no relief. I still feared that he still had another gun and was going to take somebody else hostage.
His concerns become reality. The felon assaults a woman at a nearby car wash.
911, where's your emergency?
Some guy just came and hit us for, like, he tackled my friend and he took my Yukon. We were washing my
What's your
car.
license plate on your Yukon?
He threatened to kill me.
The suspect abandons the stolen car approximately a mile away and flees on foot. Despite a massive manhunt, he is not found.
The suspect got away that night, but we have good DNA evidence, and one day that suspect's going to be caught. And looking back at that night, knew it wasn't my time to go.
Right,